Hello, today I will be reviewing Milwaukee's M18 Fuel cordless jigsaw. I purchased this tool not too long ago, and I've loved it ever since. I got it for $199 at Home Depot, had it shipped to my house, and it was on sale, so you might not have luck finding the battery and toolkit for the same price, but it's really nice. And this is a 5 amp hour battery. It's got the battery life indicator on top, and it works great, and it's got a lot of battery life and charges up, as you'd expect, pretty quickly, just like all of Milwaukee's batteries. And well, I haven't really had a chance to test that out since it's hard to run down all the way to 0 because it's a big battery and I don't use the tool as much. So now let's look at the jigsaw. So it comes with that nice plate, and it also has this, which is the blower function. So right now I'm pointing at the blower function. It's turned off, so it won't blow the chips away. So now it's turned on, so it'll blow the pieces of sawdust away from the tool in work area. Then on the bottom, you flip this lever to the left, and you pull back the bottom plate, and it has detents for cutting at 15, 35, and 45 degrees. Then you push the plate, and then lock it into place with that lever. It's pretty easy. You just pull it back, push it forward, and then pull it back, and it locks in. And you can see that pin there is what locks it in, so you just make sure that that's in the right spot. And it's good to go. That's not going to go anywhere. So this is the hole for the vacuum attachment, so you can suck up all the dust, and you want to turn that blower function off. This little Allen key that's stored in the back is good for adjusting how much the angle of the plate compared to the blade. I've never really used this function before, so I'm not really sure on how it works, but there's 2 little bolts at the top for the hex to go in, and those 2 bolts you would use to adjust how the angle of the plate. So that plate is really nice, so you don't scratch your work surface by accident. So and it's just a hard plastic, so it's lasted pretty good so far for me, and I've used this tool for a lot. So moving on, we have so right now I'm going to show you the blade kit, and I just purchased these for like $11. And the tool itself came with an extra blade, so I didn't really need this blade kit that much, but it's got like a lot of different options, so you can cut metal and stuff with this tool. It's powerful for its size, and it's kind of heavy, but it's not too big of a deal. So now this is how you insert the blade. It's just one of the T-shank. Make sure that it says T-shank when you buy it. If you just buy the Milwaukee blades, you'll be fine. And it also has this feature right here. So after you've been cutting a lot, the blade could be hot, so it ejects it for you, so you don't have to worry about burning yourself with a hot blade. And now I will show you the other function this has. So this is a function that allows you to control how much the blade moves forward. So right now I have it on 0, so the blade only moves up and down. And now it's on 1, which is which is more aggressive than 2, and then 3, which is going to be the most aggressive. So it's just going to plow through material. And the trigger is locked, and this is the trigger lock. So that's how you unlock the trigger. And then you just push that button and it locks it again. And you can just toggle that there. And now let's do some testing. Alright, so as you can see, I have a pretty rough blade on there now, and I got it in the lock, so it's safe. So that's a pretty handy feature. I like it. I use it a lot. And then you can just go over here, click the unlock. That's pretty good. So I'm just going to put it on mode 3 here. It's kind of hard to tell the difference, but mode 3, it is moving forward a little more. So let's just give it a try on mode 1 right here. Alright, so pretty easy cut. It's kind of rough, but it's a rough blade, so that can be expected. Alright, so put it in mode 3 right here, and you can see it's a much more jagged cut with that mode, so I like to keep it on mode 1. Gives me nice clean cuts. So I think this saw is also meant to do wood with nails, so let's. Okay, so I'm gonna put some screws in this piece of wood right now, and then we'll test it. These are pretty thick screws, and it's a pretty rough blade, so might not make it all the way through. And if you were using like nails or something, it'd probably have a much higher chance of getting through. So let's give it a try. So besides the vacuum attachment, you have these two pieces. So this one fits on the jigsaw and the blade comes through here so that you don't damage the surface you're working on. So you can see that's flush to the surface, so don't damage your surface. And this is a little guard. It will fit like that over the front of the jigsaw. So just fits on there like that. So you can't accidentally stick your hand in there while you're cutting. And you just push on these two tabs, pops right out. And this one slides on to these two little rails here, just like that. It's in place, and the blade will just fit up in there, and then it just pops right out.